Hello everyone, welcome to Learn SMEs. From now we are going to learn about verbs, and in this lesson we are going to learn about the present indicative tense and basics of verb conjugations in SMEs. So let's start. When verbs are conjugated in SMEs, they get personal endings. In English we have only one personal ending, which is for the third person singular. For example, I eat. I eat. Here eat does not get any ending, but he eats. He eats. Here eat gets the s ending. So it's the third person singular ending. And for SMEs, all the persons get these endings. And there are four groups or types of personal endings in SMEs. Group A, it includes first person, which are moi, moi means I, and ami, ami means we. Group B, for second person informal, which are toy, toy means you, informal, and tohot, tohot is the plural form of toy. Group C, second person familiar, tumi, tumi means you, familiar, and tumaluk, which is the plural form of tumi. Group D, second person honorific, which are apuni, apuni, apuni means you, honorific, and apunaluk, which is the plural form of apuni, and third person like he means he, tai means she, he hot means they, teo means he or she honorific, teoluk means they honorific. So group A includes first person, group B includes second person informal, group C includes second person familiar, and group D includes second person honorific and third person. The personal endings slightly differ in case of tenses. For present tense, these are the endings. Group A, u, Group B, a, Group C, a, Group D, a. So u is used for first person, a is used for second person informal, a is used for second person familiar, and a is used for second person honorific and third person. In SME's orthography, there are spelling variations, but in pronunciation and romanization, there are no differences. Now let's come to present indicative tense. Present indicative in SMEs is same as present indicative, also called simple present in English. The formula in SMEs is subject plus object plus verb plus personal ending. The default verb order in SMEs is SOV, subject plus object plus verb, unlike in English, which is SVO, subject plus verb plus object. But any verb order can be used in SMEs. But the most natural sounding or the most normal one is the SOV order. So an example in present indicative tense, moi bhat khao, moi bhat khao. I eat rice, I eat rice. Moi means I, which is the subject. Bhat means rice, which is the object. And kha means to eat, which is the verb. Plus u is the personal ending. And it belongs to the group A, which includes first person. So moi bhat khao, I eat rice. Some more examples. Horene mas bese, Horene mas bese. Horen sells fish, Horen sells fish. Horene, here horen gets the a nominative suffix because the verb is sell, which means verb is best, which means to sell, is transitive. So horen gets a nominative suffix. Mas means fish, best means to sell, and a is the third person personal ending, which belongs to the group D. So Horene mas bese, Horen sells fish. Juri বজাৰলৈ যায়, Juri বজাৰলৈ যায়. Juri goes to the market, Juri goes to the market. Juri is a name, Bozar means market. Bozaroloi, oloi is the dative suffix. So bozaroloi means to the market. Ja means go, and a is the third person ending. It belongs to the group D. And since za is an intransitive verb, so juri does not get the nominative a suffix. So juri bozaroloi jai, juri goes to the market. So here are some verbs in present indicative tense with personal endings. In Assamese, verb conjugations sometimes depend on the last sound or the ending of verb stems. So based on that, present indicative, there are two groups. First group includes consonant ending like kor, kor means do. A ending, A ending like de, de means give. E ending, E ending is not mentioned here because E ending is almost not used in Assamese, in standard Assamese. There is a word which is P. P means to eat, P means to drink, but this verb is no more used as used commonly. The verb that is used for drinking is kha. Kha means eating and smoking as well. So kha means to consume. So e ending is not included here. And then u ending like ru, ru means to plant. And then the next group includes I ending like kha, o ending like law. Kha means to consume, law means to take, and u ending, u ending as in who means to sleep. I mistakenly added the u ending in the second group. So between this group there is only one difference, which is the group C personal ending. So the verb stems with endings. Kor means to do. Koru means I do or we do. Kora means you informal do. Kora means um, you familiar do. Kore means you honorific or third person do. For example, moi koru means I do. Toy kora means you do. Tumi kora means you do. Apuni kore means you do, and he kore means he does. Similarly, diu means I give. Dio means you give. Dia means you give, and die means you give or he or she gives. Ru means I plant. Ruo means you plant, informal. Rua means you plant, familiar. Rue means you plant, honorific, and third person plants. Then kha means to eat or to consume. Moi cow means I eat. Toy cow means you eat. Tumi khua. Here in group C there is this difference between these two groups. So when the a was added to kha, as in you can see below, when a was added to kha, it became kha, but kha is indistinguishable from kha, so kha became kawa. And then in Assamese there is a rule, which is when when two a vowels are side by side of a consonant, the first one becomes o. So kawa becomes koa, and koa is a bit hard to pronounce, so koa becomes kua, and that's how we got the kua. Tumi kua means you eat or you consume. You can find khawa in some Assamese dialects like Borpetia dialect. And similarly for law, law means to take. Lo means moi lo means I take, or ami lo means we take. Toilo, toilo. Here the o ending has slightly different from o. It becomes o because it follows another o. So toilo means you take. Tumi lua, tumi lua, tumi lua means you familiar take. So lua has similar ua ending. Uh, Lo plus a become loa, and loa became lua. And he loi means he takes. And then moi hu, I sleep, or ami hu, we sleep. Toi huo, you sleep. Tumi hua, you sleep. And apuni hue, you sleep, or he hue, you sleep. So in who, when a was added, it became hua, hua. Not hua, but hua. So similarly, you can use other verbs to make sentences in present indicative. For example, an means bring, to bring. So it ends with a consonant. So same with core. So anu, ano, ana, ane. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that the a ending stems, or a ending roots become e. All the a ending roots become e ending stems. Like de means to give, and as a stem it becomes d. And ne means take away, and as a stem it becomes ni. So diu, dio, dia, die. New, neo. New means I take away. Neo means you take away. Nia means you take away, and nie means you take away, or third person takes away. So here are some verbs for you to make sentences in present indicative tense. Ah, means come. Za means go. Ko means say or tell. Kat means cut. Bona means make. Sa means look. Ne means take away. This is for now. I hope you liked my video, and in the next lesson we are going to learn about the present continuous and present imperfective tense. Thank you.